doing a how-to video about how to fold paper pots. The things you're going to need for this video is a paintbrush. I'm using a number 6. And you're going to need a paint palette. I'm just using regular Crayola. You're going to need a cup with water for your watercolors, a paper towel to blot your brush, tape, scissors, and a small glass. So the first thing we have to do to make our paper pots is take one sheet of newspaper from just an old newspaper you have lying around. And the first thing we have to do is paint it. So we're going to take our brush, our watercolors, and we're just going to paint it however we want. Since this is a science lesson focusing on plants, maybe the students want to think about what their plant will look like when it blooms and the stages of the plant. Maybe they just want to focus on nature in general. Maybe they want to draw the growing process, like the seed to the flower. It doesn't really matter. Whatever they want to draw is fine. I am basing this lesson off of 2 artists. The first is Olivia Goudet. Goudet thought we should allow children to use multiple techniques to bring in personal and cultural experiences. By letting children experiment with the watercolors however they want to with the newspaper, allows them to create in whatever way they want and interpret the lesson in a personal way. This prevents all the pots from looking cookie cutter. The second artist I am basing this lesson off of is Patricia Tarr. She thought we should give kids lots of time to make and opportunity to experiment with materials. This is why there will be no time limit on the painting. The children will have enough time to experiment with the watercolors and create a pot they will be proud of. I have one already over here that's dry that we're going to be using. It's already painted. And what we're going to be doing is cutting it into 4s. So I have my scissors, I have my sheet of newspaper, and I'm just going to cut it lengthwise. Now we have 2 pieces, and then I'm going to cut them widthwise. The next step is folding, but before we do that, we need to get our tape ready. Be sure to set 2 pieces of tape aside, that way you're not fumbling with the tape while holding the glass. For our pots, we'll only be using 1 sheet, so the great thing is you can pick whichever one you like best. I'm going to choose this one, just because I like the color motif. It's a lot of greens and blues, reminds me of nature. Since this is about plants, that's what we're going to be using. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is fold your piece of paper in 3rds. So what I do is I fold one, not really fold it, just fold it over. I don't make a crease. And then I fold this one, and then I kind of just shimmy it to see if it's going to be equal 3rds, and it is. So I press down, I make a good crease. So now it looks like this. Now we're going to take our small glass and we're going to wrap it around the end, leaving about 1 inch or more hanging off of the end. So we'll do that. So we have our paper folded around our glass with about 1 inch hanging off. And we're going to tape the side. Masking tape is biodegradable and will decompose with the newspaper when planted in the ground. When it's taped like this, you're going to put your glass down and fold the bottom down over the bottom of the glass, just going around in a circle, making folds as you go. When you get them all folded down, you're going to take your other piece of tape and tape it to the bottom. And then you have your pot. And it will be perfect for one little plant that the students are going to grow in there to keep their plant journals.